Hello everyone! In this video we will cover the basics of painting a design already traced with Gouta using the paints provided in the Blue Plus Sky Silk Painting Experience Kit. I have dropped some yellow on a dish. I have wet my brush, and as you see here, I'm making sure the brush is damp. I am absorbing the excess water on a paper towel. I'm also adding one touch of red, one drop of red, a touch on the yellow to just add a little bit of a golden tone to it. The brush is loaded with paint, and now I am applying it to the silk without touching the Gouta lines. You work and paint every area that needs to be the same color. The paint does not dry super fast. It takes longer to dry than watercolors, if you're familiar with watercolors. Then you can grab a second color, you can drop it on top of the first one, as I am doing here. This will create a dégradé effect. It means the color in the area you painted will go from yellow to red. As you can see here, I'm adding a little bit more paint on the dish to continue the painting process. I will speed up the video to shorten the time, but you can still watch me paint just using these two colors, adding the red on top of the yellow to create this dégradé effect. I have also painted some areas just using a mix of the two colors, and now I am creating some green. I'm grabbing blue and yellow. As we all know, blue plus yellow will get you a green color, but I am also adding a little bit of red. Why red? Red will tone the green down, will make it a little bit more natural. You will make it a little bit less intense. That's because red is a complementary color. And if you understand a little bit about complementary colors, it means red is on the opposite side of the color wheel than green. So you mix the three colors, just a little bit of red. You come up then with a dark green color. The next thing that you want to do is to create a medium green, medium shade. So you grab a little bit of yellow, grab a little bit of that dark green that you created, and mix the two until you get a green that you like. You can always test the color on that silk swatch provided in the kit. I also added a little bit of yellow, and now I'm going to paint the branch. I'm thinking the branch is sunny on top, and there is shade or shadows in the bottom. So what I see here is lighter on top, dark in the bottom. So I'm applying yellow on the top. In the middle of the branch, I'm using the middle tone green, and in the bottom, for the shadow, the dark green. And you will see here the colors, they mix nicely in this dégradé effect when they dry up. I'm going to continue painting the branch using the same technique. Yellow on top, the medium green in the middle, and the dark green in the bottom. And I am doing so all the way until the little branches where the flowers and the leaves are. Of course, the way that I see it, it gets a little bit darker as you get closer to those tinier stems. And those stems are naturally a little bit darker. I am speeding the recording up to save us time. I'm just painting every little branch, every little stem in green. Now I'm done with that. Next up is painting the leaves. I am adding more yellow to make the leaves even lighter than the branch and to give it more interest. And now I'm painting, again, every area. I'm not touching the Gouta line. I'm putting the paint inside the area to be painted. You might have noticed that I changed brushes. I'm using a paintbrush that is a little bit thinner, so the paint gets everywhere. Now we're done painting the leaves, and next up I'm going to paint the berries. I am not going to go into the details on how the berries are painted. You can just grab the red color and just paint the entire berry red. What I am doing here is I am painting the berry red, but I am dropping a little bit of a mixture of blue and red underneath because it makes kind of a darker color, so it gives the appearance of shadows. But that is something that I can teach you at a later video. I am done with that, and now I'm going to paint the background, which is the funnest part of the entire process. You load your brush with paint, and you're going to paint this nice area. You can see how the paint moves in the silk forward, trying to cover the area itself. So here I'm speeding up the video again. You will see me fixing areas that might not be completely enclosed by the gutta. I want to make sure that there is no paint getting into areas they're not supposed to. And I continue the process of painting the background, especially on those little areas that you see me painting now. Make sure that those areas are completely enclosed by the gutta. Otherwise, the paint will bleed into areas you have already painted and go into places you don't want them to go. It is important that you put the same amount of paint in every area, otherwise some areas will end up being lighter than others. This is an easy and fun process. These bottom circles, I'm going to make them a little lighter to give the impression of, maybe a sunny spot or, the sun itself. This is just, a representational drawing anyway, a little bit graphic. So I am adding a different color to add some contrast and interest. And that is how you paint in silk with this liquid paints. I hope you guys really enjoyed it, and I hope to see you in the next video. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye-bye.